Hey everybody, this is an unconventional cup of Khafi. As you can see, I've got my hair did by Abigail, Abby's Touch. Thank you very much. I'm loving it like that. Do you really like it? So anyway, this is a special video. Oh my gosh.
Bye bye to a negative mind. Going up, promote them ugly way, them off to die. Live it to the limit and I live it up nice. Only positivity me there a lot of time. Right by my side, only the family. World change your life.
Because I have a special guest with me, who's just jumped out of my hand uncontrollably. Her name is Kookie. Hey, Kookie. I love her so much. This is Kookie, my beautiful puppy. She is half, I always forget this. She is a Shorkie, so she's half Shih Tzu, half Yorkshire Terrier, and she's just adorable. She's wonderful. And since I've had her in my life has actually been better. I'm not even joking. Like, it's actually been wonderful and better. Just look at her cute little face. I love you. She's wonderful. She is great, and she's just the puppy for me. So I wanted to do a video saying 5 reasons why you should get a puppy. 5 reasons why everybody should have a dog. And dogs aren't for everybody. I grew up in a Niger household where dogs aren't coming inside the house. Like, animals, you know, there's just been this fascination of why animals, you know, shouldn't live with you, shouldn't be in the house. She's just so cute. I feel like I should come closer to the camera. Oh, there we go. Let me just carry her like this. She's just like a baby. Oh, look at her, see? She is my sweet little baby. That's her little crate where she sleeps at night. Yeah, she's so wonderful. She is so wonderful. I love her so much. So I just wanted to do, first of all, let me just tell you, I've always wanted a dog, like ever since I was little. I remember my first ever pet was actually a turtle. We were living in America and the turtle came through our driveway, and it just happened to be there. Like, I don't know, till this day, I still don't know how a turtle ended up, or a tortoise maybe, how a turtle ended up on our driveway. Like, I have no idea. And I remember, you know, begging my dad, please can we keep her, please can we keep her, please. And then in the end he was just like, yeah, fine, like, go ahead. So I kept her, you know, in like a garbage box, like a big, you know, those big garbage bins, basically, like rolled over on its side with leaves and water inside. And she stayed for a few days. But then after a while, she like obviously scooted away and, you know, turtleized herself away. But it's just something very special. And ever since then, I mean, I don't say since then, I've just always loved dogs. Like, I remember at first being scared of them, especially big dogs. Oh my gosh, I don't really like big dogs. I'm not going to try and lie about that. Oh, baby, come on, say hello to my friends. It's like, very own Lion King. Oh, you're so cute. Right, well, I want to put her in my lap, but I want you guys to still be able to see her. I feel like the camera right now is like there, and it's like really low, so I feel like my eyes are just not looking great right now. But anyway, props to Abigail for this hair, because I'm feeling like I'm every woman, it's only me, everything you want, done, baby. Yeah, again, she loves me for who I am. I wanted to do this video to say 5 reasons everybody should get a dog, or get a pet, let's say. When I got my beautiful Kookie, her name is Kookie, but it's spelled with a K. Like, my name is Khafi with a K, her name's Kookie with a K. It was a very random encounter. So again, I've always said I've wanted a dog, but I'd always said that if I was to get one, I would get a dog from like Battersea Dogs Home. Because I didn't want to raise a puppy, because puppies are hard work. It's like having a new baby in the house. You'd have to house train it, everything like that. And that really put me off, to be honest. So for a long time, I just didn't So for a long time, I just didn't, I always just said, I don't want a puppy, I want to get a dog from Battersea Dogs Home. And then in the end, I actually went to Battersea Dogs Home like 2 years ago, December time. And I remember it was December because I remember thinking that hopefully, you know, people will get dogs at Christmas that they don't want, and then a dog will go into Battersea Dogs Home. And I've always said I wanted a small dog because obviously I live in London. I've got a small apartment, so I can't be having a big dog in a small flat. So anyway, tutus now. I'm so not good at telling stories. But anyway, I had the interview with Battersea Dogs Home. They like interrogated me. Like they're very, very good actually. And I you know, props to them because they really interviewed me like I was coming to adopt a child. They wanted to know everything about me, what I do, what my lifestyle's like, what my house is like. They wanted references. Like it was a proper interview to be able to say whether or not you would be able to have one of their animals, one of their dogs in my case. They also have cats. It's a Battersea Dogs and Cats Home. So I felt really excited afterwards because I passed the interview process and they were like, yeah, we deem you as a suitable, you know, rehomer for one of our dogs, one of our pets. And I got really excited, but then I didn't hear anything. And I kept on, they said for us to just check back constantly. And so for me, every time I was checking back, they were like, nothing is suitable. There's no pets that are suitable at the time. And when I went there were a lot of staffs, and unfortunately staffs get a bad rap. They're actually okay dogs, they're actually fine, but for me they're just too big. Like I needed a small cute little puppy, little doggy. So for me they were just too big. So in the end, I kind of kept on trying for a while with Battersea Dogs Home, and I kind of just thought, you know what, if they get anything, they'll call me. They never did, and no negativity towards them. They probably have loads of people on their list who want to house them. And I even thought to myself, should I get a cat? Maybe a cat is more suited to my lifestyle because I do go out a bit. I am always, you know, doing things here and there. But then in the end, I just thought, actually, I'm not a cat person, and I do look after my neighbour's cat every now and again. So all of this story to say, actually, in the end, I didn't get a puppy. I didn't get a dog from Battersea Dogs Home. But what did happen instead was that one day I was going to cell group. So my church has a cell group. So every week we meet in different groups in people's houses and things like that. And I met in my cell group, and then I just happened to see a really cute dog. Like a really cute dog. And you know, sometimes when people see dogs, they see the dog and they don't notice the owner. I just remember going to the dog like, oh my gosh, you're so cute, and I spoke to the owner. I was like, oh my gosh, like she's adorable. And then she told me this whole story, how she had just got them, that she actually had 2 of them, but in the end she could only keep 1 of them because, you know, she couldn't afford to have 2, and actually they were, you know, going up and against each other. Oh bless you, you're tired. Bless you, Bubba. Mwah. Mwah. She really loves me and I really love her. So anyway, they were just like saying, do you want to go down? Are you happy like this? So anyway, oh gosh, I get so distracted telling stories. So then I met her, and then she was telling me about how, you know, there were more puppies. Her friend just had a litter. Of puppies, and yeah, she brought one of them, and that, you know, she couldn't keep both of them, so she had to give the sister back. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to see them. I think I want a puppy. I've been wanting a dog for ages. I will buy them. Like, if they're available, I will buy them. Long story short, I get this lady's number. We've actually become really good friends now. Hey Rachel, if you're watching. Get her number, chat with her more. In the end, she comes with me to where the other puppies are, and she shows me the sister. She's like, look, her sister's so sweet. She's really lovely. And I get there and I meet Kookie. I see beautiful Kookie, and she was the quietest one in the litter. Like, she was really quiet. The other guys were all just jumping all over her, and she was just there like, But don't let looks be deceiving, because now she's acting all quiet now, but actually this girl, when she wants to play, she'll be like, she'll go crazy. She'll be running up and down like so. Anyway, what she's just taught me is that it's really wonderful to have a pet at home. And I'll give you 5 reasons. So number 1 is that it's a really beautiful, selfless thing to look after something or someone who can't pay you back. Like, when I first got her, I really believe that there should be such a thing as puppy leave. You know, we have maternity leave, we have paternity leave, we have adoption leave. There should also be a thing as puppy leave. Because when you get a puppy, it really is all time consuming. Like, you need to be with them 24/7. You leave them alone, you can't. Like, you just have to be with them. So anyway, and at first, you know, when you first go to the breeder, you're just like really excited about getting this new dog, really happy. And then you're at home, you play with her for a little bit, and then it's a bit like, oh my gosh, it's just me and you. Like, wow, it's just us two. Like, okay, I have to actually, you know, look after you. Like, you're mine, you're my property. And you depend on me for everything. You depend on me for when you want to wee. You depend on me for when you want to eat. And I think it's very similar to when you first have a child. And I actually get why women would go through postnatal depression, because you go through a lot. Obviously, childbirth is even more. And then you just realise, you're like, wow, this is my responsibility. Like, a whole life depends on me. And I kind of had that moment with Kookie. Where this is nicer. I kind of had that moment with Kookie where I was just like, oh my gosh, like, you're mine and I have to look after you. But it was just so interesting. We just grow together. I can't explain it. So that's number 1. Number 2 is that it's so wonderful to just have somebody love you. And I've been saying this for a long time, that actually part of my reasoning for wanting to get a cute little puppy, or a dog, was because I have a lot of love to give, and I'm not in a relationship right now, and that shouldn't be my only mode of giving love. Like, you don't have to be in a relationship to share love. Obviously, you can share love with your friends and stuff like that, but I really just wanted to pour out love onto something, and Kookie has really allowed me to do that. Like, she just makes me happy. Like, she's not always, you know, well behaved. One time I woke up to her literally eating my sofa, like literally ripping out my sofa. Yes, you did, didn't you? You ate out my sofa, didn't you? And you still tried to do it. Don't you? But I love you anyway. I love you anyway. I love you. So yeah, that was the situation. She literally ate up my sofa. Like, my sofa is a leather cover, and underneath it's got like padding and stuff like that. And there was already one rip, and then she just went at it. And I just woke up to her doing this, and I was like, oh my gosh. And you know when you want to be angry, but it was like, it's my fault for not keeping an eye on her. I didn't even notice when she woke up. So yeah, so she's not perfect all the time, but it is really lovely to have something love you back. Like, I can't explain it. And second, what would I say? What else would I say? It is hard work, but a lot of people say, you know, oh my gosh, it's really hard work. Think about it before you get a puppy. And I realised a lot of people tried to discourage me from getting a puppy. Like, oh, but can you handle a puppy? And do you really have enough time to invest in a puppy and to give to a puppy? Puppies need you 20. I'm like, yeah, I know. I get it. Like, I know. But in the end, I'm just so glad. Like, I have had to sacrifice things. Like, I have to take her everywhere with me. Like, unfortunately, I don't have anyone to babysit her. Well, to be fair, my neighbour's really good. But for the most times, I just take her everywhere with me. Like, she's my side buddy. She's my side chick. She's my homie. She's my homie. She 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 is my homie. I take her everywhere with me. And that's just it. She's my responsibility. So I'm not just gonna leave her. She's mine. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, that's actually 3 reasons. What is another reason? They just make you happy. She is lovely. I love her to bits. So this was a kind of, I guess, just a chat video, really. She's falling asleep. Look at her. Oh my gosh, she's falling asleep. So yeah, all in all, really and truly, this was a chat video. But I just wanted to say I really love my little puppy, and I really recommend, like, especially to those girls who feel broody. And I know, you know, a dog is not just for broodiness, it's for life. But a lot of the time when we feel lonely, when we feel like we want to be in a relationship, we just make ways for guys who do not deserve our time, who do not deserve our space, who do not deserve our, essence. And we make space and room for these people when actually all you're having is a desire to shower love onto somebody and a desire to be loved. With the dog, I don't need to search for outside things like human beings. I can just love on my puppy, love on God, and it saves this whole nonsense of trying to find a man to do what, one, God should be doing, and two, she's just so lovely. I would just really recommend getting a puppy, especially if you live by yourself. Like, she makes my house a home. So anyway, this is goodbye from me and Kookie. Kookie, say bye. Bye.